Good evening. Today's text is coming from Matthew chapter 18, verse 23 through 35. It's kind of long, so bear with me. The kingdom of heaven can be compared to a king who wanted to settle accounts with his slaves. Now, this is Jesus speaking a parable. When he began to settle accounts, one who owed 10,000 talents, which was a huge sum of money, was brought before him. Since he had no way to pay it back, his master commanded that his wife, his children, and everything he had be sold to pay the debt. At this, the slave fell face down before him and said, "Be patient with me, and I'll pay you everything." Then the master of the slave had compassion and released him, and forgave him the loan. But the slave went out and found one of his fellow slaves who owed him 100 denarii, which wasn't very much at all. He grabbed him and started choking him and said, "Pay what you owe." At this, the fellow slave fell down, began begging him, "Be patient with me, and I will pay you back." But he wasn't willing. On the contrary, he went and threw him into prison until he could pay what was owed. When the other slaves saw what had taken place, they were deeply distressed and went and reported it to their master, everything that had happened. Then, after he had summoned him, his master said to him, "You wicked slave, I forgave you all that debt because you begged me. Shouldn't you also have mercy on your fellow slave as I had mercy on you?" And his master got angry and handed him over to the jailers to be tortured until he could pay everything that was owed. So my heavenly Father will also do to you if each of you does not forgive his brother from his heart. Today's message is on forgiveness. I want you to understand something. Not forgiving someone for something that they do to you affects you more than it does them. First, the Bible clearly states that we won't be forgiven if we don't forgive others. God has forgiven us from the huge debt that we owed. Yet we stop from forgiving others who just, minorly hurt us. Some people really do some bad stuff to one another. But you not offering forgiveness to the people that done something really bad to you isn't affecting them. It's affecting you. Because it eats you up inside. It causes ulcer. It causes all kinds of problems. Causes depression. Non-forgiveness of someone means that you're retaining it. You're holding a grudge, and it'll just keep eating on you and eating on you and eating on you. And it's not hurting them at all. Again, it hurts your spirit. It hurts your soul. Because you not forgiving someone else for what they've done to you means that you're going to separate yourself from God, because you're not allowing him to forgive you of the things that you do. It's hard to forgive sometimes. I understand. But once you realize that you're not bothering the person you're not forgiving by not forgiving them, it's you that's hurting. Even more so than the action itself, probably. Be aware. Read your scriptures daily. Please study your word. And as hard as it is sometimes, forgive those around you for the things that they do. And in doing so, you'll be blessed, I promise you. I hope you have a great evening. God bless, and I love you.